Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
I know.
See you soon.
That did not sound like
Have a great
Rose.
day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the Oh Dear
Diner.
Good girl.
Nice.
Come here. Pretty please, can you tell me where I am? You, won't you say something? I need to get
Pretty good.
my bearings amongst, and the shadows keep on changing. And I'm haunted by the lives that I've loved.
Is it worth listening to the songs? That's nice. It's like ending credits music.
Well, let's see. Want to start it? I guess we can start another episode.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Found his pages. So Barry just wants the
How the hell did she
manuscript.
get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Why are they showing me the boat? Where are we going, Randolph? So those books we saw earlier were Thomas Zane, weren't they?
It gets better.
The
A
cabin.
little girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Interesting. So I wonder if the widow, the lady in black, is the girl who drowned in the lake. The scratching hag.
Well, mister, this here's
What a
Rose's
creepy name.
trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Okay, Rose.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
They have to, why did they realize she's not acting like...
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
Rose.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
Is the light Zane?
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right.
So it is
She
Barbara.
promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Okay, all right. The threads are starting to come together. Oh. It's very, it's a super fan.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Suddenly,
My gun and
some
flashlight
diner
were
food
gone.
sounds good.
I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
All right, so we know the sheriff is going to be arriving here.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had a, argument with Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure you will walk away? Why'd you love this?
Weird music. Flares by the boat, maybe? No.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slade!
Dude!
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
That page wasn't joking.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
He unloaded like it. As soon as I twitched. Aw.
We have the suspect in sight.
Okay, men, keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
Why are they all shooting at me? He's gassed already. Okay. I want to save my sprint.
God, come on, guys. We need to head him off.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Interesting. The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin, the rock stars asserted from its deep sleep, and the poet had sunk it back. Huh. Interesting. When the writer on the ferry sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes. So like our presence here then woke whatever it was up. The rock stars. The old gods of Asgard. Ooh. Okay. Any
What on earth is going on? My deputies tell me he fired at Wade and he didn't have a gun. You almost hit a civilian instead. Over.
Search the area. Stay sharp. This way. Over here.
So can it crap. It gets a hold of all those police
horror was
officers.
everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
How about a flashlight, a gun, anything new? Okay. Listen, this is a very stylish tweed jacket. Look at my elbow guards. What are they? Elbow pads. Freaking helicopter.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
Ow. Get him, Crows. Oh man, look at the helicopter going down. Okay. All right, Ranger Tower. Is that the gas station we're at before? Can't tell. Those don't zoom in very well, do they? All right, what do we got here? This.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you doing? Come on!
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Alright, so they thought the Fed might have been drunk, which explains why he was so trigger happy.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Oh, there's the station. Okay, interesting.
More light down there. Heart. Oops, went back. Let's see, we gotta go this way. Got all turned around.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
You mean like this very large light?
There was no power to the searchlight.
Oh. Let's see. Regenerator? Yeah. Alrighty, let's blast this gate open.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Ah, the old kick the gas tank. Gas tank. Okay. All right, gate. All right. And my flashlight? Heck yeah. Feels good to be reunited. Cold, hard flashlight.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over. Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys.
Alright, so the flashbangs actually destroy them. Oi, watch swinging that thing. So I'm gonna have to flashbang this guy? Guess I have to, he's gonna keep coming at me. Do that. 3 left though, dang. There's some light. Heck yeah.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door, and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Got the neighbors alarmed. Ha! You had to distract me. Please explode, please explode. Thank you. Alright, let's take a little trip back to this nice... Oh, the lights out, you... Say we're just gonna go back and stand and bathe ourselves in the healing rays. Healing halogen. Ew. That. No, deputy. Ow! Where do you guys all get axes, bro? Shoot. Some supplies. Okay. Walk in the light. Yes. What do we got? Flare gun. Alright, that's something. Oh man, if I'd gotten that generator going a second ago. You know, at least they are not using their guns, right? I feel like if I hit them with the grenade, it goes off immediately. Hits the ground, it goes off a couple seconds later. Oh yeah, more flashbangs. You guys love your flashbangs, don't you? No, wait, hold, please. You guys, a cluster. Cluster! I'm not blind and deaf, but I'm going to be done with this. Here's the station. All right, see if we can get to the station, and then we'll wrap up for today. You're like a big boy. Freeze. Just you?
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well,
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt her.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
He's good at falling down hills, isn't he? Hope the radio host is okay.
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell
It's
Maine
insulting
where
me,
I was
Grace.
going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Famous authors. Okay. Reach the train depot. I think we're going to call it here for today. We'll head down to the train depot. That's too bad. I feel like Maine, late night radio DJ dealing with maybe some weird stuff might have been a good person to talk to. It's too bad the cops got there. Of course, as soon as he said my name on the radio, I felt like they would be on their way. All right, cool. But yeah, we'll stop here. Pick this up tomorrow. This has been a ton of fun. I've been liking this game a lot. Like this adventure game with like a big, strong narrative is right up one of my favorite genres. Yeah. So more Alan Wake tomorrow, and then tomorrow's Friday, right? Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. No stream over the weekend, and then we'll pick up Alan Wake again on Monday, probably Monday and Tuesday, I'm guessing, to finish up Alan Wake Remastered, and then I think Inside afterwards. We'll do Inside, kind of switch between sort of bigger AAA games and smaller indie games, scary games this month is the plan. Anyway, chat, I'm going to go. Have a wonderful day. Morning, noon, or night, wherever you are. Stay safe, be good to each other, and I will see you all tomorrow.